Hey, everybody, welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Greene. I am Toni Greene, the Psychic Medium and Yes channel. Okay, we are going to get started with today's show. Um, just a couple really quick announcements before we get started for everybody new, everybody returning, just little reminders. First and foremost, I will never reach out to you on any social media anything. Please do not get scammed. Please, if somebody reaches out and says you need something, it's not me. I no. So please do not fall for that. The only way to get a session with me, a private session, is by reaching to my website, tonig.info, or calling my business number. Now, the number associated with the show is not the same number associated with my business. If you want a private session, 414-897-2869. Having said that, if you'd like to call into the show today, the number for the show is 845-277-9131. I hope I didn't get those numbers wrong. 845-277-9131. If you would like to join the show live every week, Monday at noon, we go live on YouTube. We record the show for TV, and then you can call in and ask questions live. Also, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Today's TikTok clearing is being stuck and moving forward. So you can head over to @Psychic Toni on TikTok and get that clearing for being stuck. And yes, that's it. Okay, really quick, folks. If you're asking question, please ask, especially if you're calling in. If you've already asked the question in the past, I'm not going to answer the question again. So just so you know, and if I had a little bit of an issue last week with a thing where I don't know why this person did not understand the answer that I had given. It just is what it is, but I'm not going to take the time to answer a question, the same question repeatedly. So just so you know that, for those of you who are also listening and don't understand why I would like just maybe not answer somebody's question, or I'm not going to take the time to explain it to them either, but I'll take the time to explain it to y'all, but not them. So anyway, here we go. Okay. I want to thank everybody who's here today joining me on in YouTube chat. You guys, you have to, if you can come on live with us and join us in YouTube chat. We have Fawn and Patrick, Ann. Hey, Ann. Heather, Terry, Sal, Kate. I think that's everybody. I have to double check. Yeah, I think that's everybody in the chat right now that I can see. Come on over. You can ask questions in the chat. I try to answer those questions. Again, you can call into the call-in line, which is 845-277-9131. And I will answer questions. I will take your call and answer a question there. If you have a question about life, love, career, finances, call in or put it in the chat. If you'd like to connect with a loved one on the other side, again, you can call in or put it in the chat. I'll do my best to connect with that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to start with songs today. I have been getting such this song. Songs can be a song the person on the other side listen to, you like them together, or they could be an answer to a question that's been going on and you don't know what to do, whatever it is, it is. The first song coming through is that song, Riders on the Storm. Into this world we're born. And I don't know that song. So for me to even get that many words to it is funny to me. It's just funny. The next song is that Let Me Love You song. And then the next song is man, I was getting so many old school, like really old schools songs this morning, and this is why I should write them down because now they're just disappearing. I can't get them in again. Um, she that song She Bapa Be My Baby. I don't know the beginning part of that. And then the Beer Barrel Polka. These are really old. And then the song, oh my God, the tide is high. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. I'm gonna be on. I don't even know if those are I'm not the kind of girl that, I don't know. I don't even know if those are the words to that song. Oh my goodness. Not the Cyndi Lauper one, Patrick, the really old one. Be bop baloo ba be my baby. That really old one. That really, really old one. Um, Sorry, Patrick, that's not the one, but I like that song too. The next one is the next song is I'm gonna do two more songs and then I'm gonna move on. Um, Somebody is just giving the message trap rap, if you know. And then the next song is okay, one more song, folks. Give me one more song. It's that guy that everybody used to throw their underwear on stage to him. That's all they're showing me is that Frankie Valli? I don't even know. Like he was on stage and girls would take off their underwear and throw them to him. It's that guy. I can't even imagine that's Frankie Valli, but he used to sing love songs or something. I don't know. I don't even know who this is. Does anybody know? Maybe Tom Jones. Yes. Thank you, Patrick. Oh my goodness, Patrick. Yes. Maybe Tom Jones. I don't really, gosh, I hope they were clean. That's all I can say. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna drop that there and we are moving on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go into names. This could be the name of a loved one on the other side, your name, or the name of somebody you had in common. So the first name is uh, Maurice or Maurice, Mauri. Yeah, Maurice. Maurice. Okay, the next name is Roberta. The next name is J- uh the next name Jack. The next name is Jolene or Jolene, and then the next name is Jalenta. The next name is Makisha. The next name is Diane. The next name is Chris or Christopher. The next name is Christiana. The next name is Lexi. Lexi. The next name is They're saying, just call me Lolly. Just call me Lolly. The next name is Michael. The next name is Brian. The next name is Doug or Douglas. The next name is William. The next name is Joseph. I think it's Joseph. But I see Josephat and Josephine also. The next name is just okay, the next name is Joe or Judy. And I think I'm actually personally associated with this person. The next name is the next name is Bill, and then the next name is Willie, and then Willita. And I'm gonna just leave the names there, and we're going to move on to the next part of the show where I take callers. If you'd like to call in and ask a question, the number is 845-277-9131. If you'd like to ask a question in the chat, I'll be going back and forth between the chat and the questions on the call log. So here we go. I'm going to start with 860. 860, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Toni. It's Amla. How are you?
I'm good, Amla. How are you?
I'm hanging in there is the word. So I'll just get to the question. There are two females in the family genre that it's just really been difficult. And I'm just wondering if you feel like it's going to clear up a little bit. I think it's just, for me, the words have been surrender, letting go, and detachment. So anything you've got for November to clear up, or anything you have insight-wise.
So, Amla, the first thing I just want to remind everybody, the month of October was a little bit difficult for everything going on in the world. Plus, we had two major eclipses, and the last eclipse was Saturday. And I'm going to tell you, although, full moons do affect me a lot, they do.
Yeah.
This one, I didn't. I was so tired and just very emotional throughout the weekend. And I feel like that's probably the case for a lot of people. Let some time pass. The biggest thing I hear is let bygones be bygones and move into a space where you can be at peace with everything. Not everything is a make or break moment. Now, I'm going to emphasize this. One incident with family or a close friend isn't a cause for a break. Now, if somebody is continually being, a jerk, you're not the jerk off fairy.
Yeah.
You're not the jerk off whisperer. You don't have to, deal with that. But you don't have to make it be a break either, especially when we have a smaller family dynamic. You can just, and I say this to people all the time, you don't have to participate in conversations that are not healthy for you. You can limit if you know that somebody you talk to has the propensity or I don't know if that's the right word, that's the word they use. If you know that somebody that you communicate with has the ability to take it to a negative place, an unhealthy place, or a place that doesn't make you happy, limit your phone and or in-person time. Just make it
Yeah.
shorter. Set a
Yeah.
timer and literally get off the phone when that timer goes off, like it's a fire alarm kicking you out of the building. We are not obligated to people, but if we can't let them go due to family dynamics and being in a smaller family situation, or being, because not everybody can just, let go of people. It's not always possible.
Right.
So just limit
Right.
that time so that no hurtful things can be said or done, or no chaos can come up. People tend to trigger each other, especially when they're in family, and it's to show what hasn't been healed yet. And sometimes, not always, sometimes, I mean, there are just people that are just mean too. I mean, I have someone who is, I grew up with, that was, I mean, she was just vicious. I mean, um, but but it is what it is. People are who they are for whatever
Right.
reason. But if you
Right.
can't cut it out, cut it down and stick to your timelines. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, but never more than 5 minutes. Um, I find sometimes, and Amla, in your situation, I would say there were certain people in my life that I wouldn't even try to explain what's going on in my life or
Right.
talk about my life to, because they're so whatever in their life, whether it be overwhelmed,
Right.
into
Right.
whatever, they could never even whatever. So I would, hi, how are you? What's going on? Okay, I gotta go. And if they would say, how are you? I'm like, everything is beautiful. Don't, I'm good. They're not my
Right.
go-to people
Right.
for that, or they weren't. So in your case, it might be best to have those be the people that you, hi, how are you, and then move on to somebody else. Our family is not always, the family we're born to are not our go-to people. um for
Yeah.
a lot of different reasons, for a lot of different people. So having said that, Amla, I hope that's helpful. I hope that helps to bring you some relief. And remember, by the end of the week, a lot of this will have fizzled out, and then into next week it will get softer and smoother, and it should be a better situation for you and everybody else. Remember, we are going through a lot of difficult things, not only, um, just everywhere we look, it seems like everything is not doing well. So just let's be patient and kind as we can to others. And if that means a little time and space in between, that's a good idea too. Okay, love?
Oh my God! Thank you so much for the clarity about next week getting softer. I really needed that. I appreciate it. And the scorpionic and the eclipse, it hit me hard. This
Yeah.
one especially, but I understand what you said, and I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm doing my best,
If
and I love your insight.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you so much, Amla. And Amla, just I'm going to mute you. Don't hang up yet. Well, don't hang up. Listen to the rest of the show unless you're watching it. But I'm going to mute you just because I don't want to keep you on the phone while I say, you know, if you're not familiar with eclipses and you want to learn a little bit about it, eclipses are supposed to do just that. Take things out, they eclipse things out of our life. Now, if you follow the moon or you believe in these things, I don't know. Um, One of the things that they say is that with the new moon, you can set your intentions, your prayers, your manifestation, whatever you call it, for what you want. The full moon fades things out. So a lunar eclipse really can fade things out. But let me tell you something. This doesn't always mean people. Okay, Amla and everybody else listening. It doesn't mean the person themselves. It means certain habits, behaviors, cycles that are not only with this person, but possibly other people. You can use this time to heal that, whatever that causes within you, to help to release it. And so you don't repeat the cycle anymore. So for you, everybody listening, all unhealthy. Oh, I know it has, and I can already feel it if you guys can feel this. All unhealthy cycles, habits, and patterns have been cleared. I'm getting a no. Let's clear that out. And if you want to come back to this, it's at the 20-minute mark of the show. All that cause kept and continues. This has been healed, cleared, released. I'm getting a no. Let's get that out. Let's really get all of this out. Let's clear it away and move on in a better direction. And this is the perfect time to do it when we're ready to let something go and look at, you know, everybody's behavior in it, because we're all just trying to be heard. We are all just trying to be heard. I think if social media has taught us anything, it's taught us how insignificant people feel and possibly how lonely they are and how they're just trying to be seen and or heard in any way. Um, that is a one thing I think when I'm looking at social media and some of the things that people are saying and doing, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a person that really probably was never heard in their life or never seen or feels as though they were never heard or seen in their life. I'm really happy I did not grow up with social media. I'm so grateful for that. Okay, I'm going to go to the first question on YouTube, and it's from Anne. Hi, Anne. Thanks for joining the show again. I'm so happy to see you here, Anne. Marilyn, my boyfriend mother, can he get a message from her? He wants to know how she's doing. He misses her. She knows. The first thing I hear is, I know, I know, I know. And she wants to tell him to, this song comes in. I think it's, Patrick's going to tell me who this song is. Get up, stand up for your rights. I think it's not the stand up for your rights part. It's the get up, get out, go do things, enjoy your life together. Even if it's just Bob Marley. Yes. Thank you, Patrick. And I don't know if his mother listened to Bob Marley, maybe not. But that song is the first song that came in. I'm going to tell you, and one of the biggest messages I get for you and possibly your boyfriend is to get out, take walks, go someplace safe and explore. Sit and explore when you can, while you can, and allow yourself to be out in a new environment. Okay. And the other, excuse me, the other thing she wants to, oh my goodness, excuse me, you guys. The other thing she really wants to say is that he should take the next step. I don't know what that means for the two of you, but he's supposed to take the next step. I don't know if that's like with, I'm just going to put some things on the table here, work, relation. I don't know what that's in what he should know what that means, but take the next step, take the next step, take the next step, whatever that means. Anne, I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that you enjoyed that message. I'm going to go to the very next caller. And if you would like to call in, 845-277-9131, or you can join us on YouTube to ask a question. 417.
Yes, unmuted. 417. Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
Can you hear me okay? Hi there. How are you? I'm
yes.
good. How are you doing?
Good. Can you turn down whatever you're listening?
Oh, I had it on speaker while I was dealing with my granddaughter. Is it better?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I had nothing else on.
Okay, how can I help you, love?
Okay, so my question is that my granddaughter, she has supposedly nightmares. I don't know. I really have a different feeling about it. I don't know if you can tell if she's seeing something else, or is this truly nightmares?
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start clearing it. Okay. I have a number of, you know what? Whatever you're listening to me on, could you just turn that off right now? Because you're hearing it twice.
What? I'm not sure what. You're breaking up, but I don't have you on speaker.
Okay, I understand you don't have me on speaker, but whatever device you're listening to me on, I can still hear it. So I just muted you, but I am going to give you your answer, because otherwise when I'm talking, then in the background, I can hear what I'm saying like on a delay. So it's okay. I'm still going to give you your answer. And what I'm going to say is I think when people have nightmares, it can be a number of different things. We're just going to clear, for anybody who's having nightmares, to not have nightmares, and we're also going to, she's clear, she's unclear. Let's clear that. And then the last thing I'm going to say, whatever's causing these nightmares, it should be gone. But you know what, you guys, I offer a a thing where once a week I clear you, your home, and everybody in it. You don't have to be. It's usually Sunday night, very late at night, but I do it throughout the week too. I guarantee once a week, but sometimes I do it during the week. I always do it at some point during the week also. And I clear you, your home, and everybody in your home. And it's a really good, very good option to keep your energy, your home's energy, and anybody who lives in your home's energy very clean and clear, and just in a very good space. And I recommend that you look at that if you're interested in that. I feel like that would be a very good option in this case. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. She should be good. And what I will say is sometimes nightmares and those things that wake us up at 3, 4 in the morning are things that just need to be cleared away, and take, like, kind of just cleared and healed and whatever else. I feel like some of this has to do with, why is she having them? Okay. So I'm just going to clear it. I'm not going to talk too much about it. And then again, tonig.info is the website if you want to check out the monthly, healings or clearings for you and your home. That would probably be very, very beneficial. Okay, I'm going to go to Diana. Hey, Diana, how are you today? Hi, Toni. Hope all is well. It is. It is well. She's from Houston. I have a question. Been thinking of possibly moving to Mexico, maybe in the next 3 years. I need to I need a change, but do you see me moving? Okay. As of right now, Diana, as of right now, the answer is no. However, at any point that you put your full energy into this may become something that you might want to do. The one thing that I am getting is Mexico as a visitor, and this is what I'm hearing. I've never been to Mexico. I'm not really familiar with it, so I'm speaking strictly from guidance here. Mexico as a visitor, even if you're visiting family, friends, Mexico as a visitor is very different than Mexico as a resident. There are a lot of things that you need to take into consideration if you're thinking about truly relocating. And one of those things for you would be long-term work situation. Really research the long-term work situation. The other thing I'm hearing about that, Diana, is there are a lot of things changing everywhere that if you make certain moves now or in the near future, I consider 1 to 3 years near future, um, there may be, they're using the word consequences, but that sounds so icky. There may be things that can't be undone. There may be things that cannot be undone if that's something you do. Now, here's what I'm going to say. If you're in the situation to go there, start a business, or run a business, or have something that is concrete, that's a better situation. But depending upon another business or a work from home situation in the long term is not going to be viable for this personal situation, okay? And I feel like that's something to take into consideration. And as of right now, the way things are, the guidance I'm getting is that's not your strongest move. Um, I know why they're telling me, all the reasons you would want to, but you want to think about that long term out a bit. I hope that answer was helpful. You're welcome, Diana. I hope that that gave you some insight into what you might be looking at. And really, what I'm hearing is long term, um, just making sure that long term, the employment and the housing would be solid. Um, and I'm just going to leave that there because I feel like that is a very good place to leave it. Okay, Diana? If you're watching on YouTube and you have a question, please feel free to ask it. I am going to go to the next caller who is, I don't know, did I do 415 or I think that was 417 last. I'm going to do 415. 415, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Toni. This is Kate.
Hey, Kate, how are you?
Pretty good. I just haven't slept in about 3 nights, and the clearing helped a lot. I was wondering if there's any other eclipse message for me that maybe I'm not getting that's keeping me up.
That's a good question, Kate. For you personally, the first word I hear is nomad. NOMAD, nomad. And then the next word I hear is a stranger in your own town. It's not a word, it's a sentence. Stranger in your own town. And then the next thing I hear is you're unsettled right now. Okay, Kate, whatever those things mean for you, you can put them where they belong. What I am going to say is I'm going to do another healing and or clearing. All that was supposed to go, this is for anyone, anywhere, everyone listening or watching, all that was supposed to heal, release with this eclipse has healed and released with this eclipse. I'm getting a no, so we're gonna heal, clear, and release that. Oh, it's safe and comfortable. Yep, it's safe and comfortable. Let it all go. We're gonna let all of this go. These things come in to help us progress, evolve, and be in that space where we can so-called, I'm hearing the word graduate or move up a level or go into a space that is healthier for us. So all emotional, psychological, even physical, spirit, anything, all that's supposed to go, let's get it gone. Now, for everyone, you might feel this differently, but the fact that if you're feeling it, it's good. It's very, very good. So, and if you're not feeling it, it doesn't mean it's not working. It just means maybe you're just the type of person that doesn't feel energy as much as other people. Okay. I've had people that have come in for a session or over the phone with a session and their body's flying all over the place. And then other people who just stand there and go, I'm not moving. I'm like, don't worry, it's okay. And then other people whose arms are out, like in the cross position, and they're leaning back. And, for everybody, it's very different and it's very personal. So, however anybody feels this, cool, heat, pressure, tingles, it's perfect. And if you don't feel it, that is also perfect. So just know whatever was supposed to go is going to go, but find a base is what I'm hearing, or a place that is like your safe space. Okay.
Right. Thank you. That's great.
You are so welcome.
I got it.
Thank you so much for calling in. And I hope that you have an amazing rest of the week. This eclipse energy can last up to like 2 weeks. For some people, it might hang on a little bit to a month, but the faster you let these things go, the better it is. And again, I don't know a lot. I don't know enough about eclipses to act like an expert on here. I don't know honestly enough about anything to act like an expert. What I will say is I always research it. Hey, you guys, by the way, there's something really, I was going to write this down. I want you guys to, if you're comfortable doing this, in New Zealand, I know it's New Zealand, there was a woman running for prime minister. And if this is still up, I saw the video on TikTok at like 2 in the morning. And if the video is still up, I wish I could look it up right now and play it for you. I don't know. They just had a vote there, but if I don't know if she won the vote or not, but she did this video that is amazing, and I think everybody should listen, should watch and or listen to it. It was very factual. It's very pertinent. And I do believe what she's saying is very important for everyone to know. And I'm sorry, the only thing I have is she just ran for prime minister in New Zealand, and she's working with a whistleblower. And if that doesn't intrigue you, I just don't know what will. Okay. Yes. And for anybody who also who wants to know why, for the why of that, once you look at that video and you want to know the why, look up C40 cities. And again, I'm asking, I know I've researched, I've looked into all of this. There's 40 cities in the US and Hawaii, one of them being in Maui, amazingly, where the fires were, those tragic, tragic fires. There's 40 locations, 40 different cities that they have mapped out that just look it up, C40 cities. And one of them's Miami, one of them is, so if you want to know why the New Zealand thing and you want to know what's really going on, look up C like cat, 40 cities. Okay. And then look up, and another thing you can look up, they're called 15-minute cities, and look up what they're like. You get 3 articles of clothing a year. That's in there. They literally wrote it out. I'm not making this up. It's not conspiracy theory if they are putting it out. Look it up yourself so that you don't have to argue with anybody who's talking to you about it. If you don't want to look it up and you don't know, well, just be surprised by it. I have a theory or insight that some of the first people they're going to put in these cities are people who are on regular payments from the government. But we'll see what happens with that. We will see what happens with that. Patricia Patricia has a question. Hi, moved to Albuquerque by the way of house pet sitting. Oh, nice. Sit ends 11:15 here with 6 cats. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 6 cats? Any messages for me with that? I may have not heard with the eclipses, lots of interference. Okay, so I'm not sure what you want to know, Patricia. Do you want to know if another if another pet sitting position is coming in? I'm just gonna go with, is she gonna have another position come in right away? Yes. Not, it might not be like the next day, but it will be within a very short period of time. You're going to have another position come in that's going to be very good for you. Okay. I hope that that works for you, Patricia. I'm not sure if that's what you were asking about, but that's what I'm giving you. Hey, Karma Karen, welcome to the show. Karen, I'm going to take a call. I'm going between calls and questions online. So you will be next. I'm going to go to 920. 920. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Dawn from Wisconsin.
Hey, Dawn, how can I help you today?
I just want to know, now that Greg has been gone over 16 months, I need to find something to keep myself busy. And I'm trying to find something close to home, like volunteering or something. And I'm just curious what you see for me.
Okay, Dawn, the first thing I hear is travel. So I know that I don't travel, like, you know. So that's the first thing I hear. That's
I guess what are you hearing that from Greg though?
Here's what I'm gonna say, Dawn. I'm gonna tell you what I'm hearing. You get to choose whatever it is that you wish to do. Now, when I say travel, I'm not saying take that on every week for the next 52 weeks. That would be a bit extensive. Excuse me, everybody. I have a little. But what I am hearing is make plans, take a couple of trips, enjoy life as well. The next thing to keep yourself preoccupied or occupied is you could volunteer if you want to. I don't feel like that's going to last very long if you start to volunteer, whether it's with a pet organization or otherwise. I don't feel like that's going to be what you want it to be. But I do feel like you are going to start. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but there's something you're going to start to do or organize on your own that's going to be helpful for yourself and for others. So maybe, for example, it could be how to move on once you've lost somebody. You could start organizing groups like that. What I'm not saying it is that was just an example. What I'm saying is if you volunteer someplace, you can do that. You'll enjoy it while you do it, but it won't last very long. you should plan 1 or 2 trips and get out and about. But the other thing I'm hearing is that you might organize and or start a group where people come in and support each other in moving on after loss. Dawn, I do hope that's really helpful for you. And there was a lot of static in the background, so I had to mute you because the phone was kind of staticky. And I know sometimes the call in, the thing I use for call in, sometimes it is very staticky. Sometimes it is very, the connection isn't the best, but it's what we have. So we do use it. And that's that. And I'm grateful for it because it is there and it offers a service that I really can't get anyplace else. So thank you. Karen wants to know, will my son find love? Hey, Karen, how old is your son? And what's his first name? Just his first name, Karen. Please give me that. And I will be happy to give you whatever information that I get on that. I want to thank everybody here for being here. Thank you all so much. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you joining me. Just Karen, if you can put that first name in and the age. Oh, Jared, 47. I'm so sorry. She did. She did. The eyes. Jared, 47. Is Jared, when is, I'm not going to ask if, I'm going to ask when. When is Jared finding love? I hear tomorrow. Now, tomorrow doesn't always mean he's going to jump out of bed tomorrow, walk out, and the mail lady's going to be the one, or the pizza delivery lady's going to be the one. Although I do see a lot more women delivering pizza in my area. I don't know. What I am hearing is it's coming in very soon, given the fact that he's out there and he's participating, whatever that means. He is not going to meet this person online. He's going to meet them organically, imano. I don't know what that really means. Face to face. He's going to meet this person in public. It's not like a private event, meaning like a family birthday party, wedding, something like that. It's something that's more public. I do feel like Karen, what area do you guys live in? What is your winter weather like? Winter weather, because I'm seeing something and I just want to know before I put it out there. Oregon. Okay, it does get a little bit cooler there in the winter, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hardly any snow. Okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Lots of rain. Okay. He's going to meet her in public. He's going to meet his partner in public. It's going to be a public setting. I feel like he is not alone when he meets this person. I feel like he may be, like, let's say this is an example, not an exact, you and him are at lunch and it's you're sitting outside or whatever, you're walking outside and there's this person, that something like that. I'm not saying he's going to meet her outside. I'm just saying it's not it's not a friend of a friend or anything like that. I'm sorry. I don't understand why it's taking me so god awful long to explain this to you. He's going to meet her in a public setting and he is going to meet her within they're saying within this year. I'm going to put it within a year. They're saying by January. Sometimes if somebody doesn't get out and go do things, that timeline isn't fair. It's not going to work. If he's sitting on his house couch, yeah, again, pizza delivery person or somebody who robs him, I don't know. What I'm going to say is, given the fact that he gets up, gets out, and is out and about. And a couple of weeks ago, I did get this for somebody else. I feel like, okay, this is a public space. I feel like there's an element of outdoorsiness, but it's also something like, I know this is going to sound crazy, but like a league sort of thing. Now, this doesn't mean he has to be on the league, but the people he could be watching people on, like they have volleyball leagues, football leagues, soccer leagues, lawn bowling or bocce leagues. Um, it's something like that. Like, it doesn't mean he's on it. It means he could be walking past it or whatever, but there are people gathered, and that's what I'm getting. Now, I don't feel like this is a bar league, like a pool league or a darts league. I feel like it's more of an outdoor, um, something that happens outdoors. It could even be it could be watching a rugby game someplace. Because I'm hearing rugby. I don't think I've ever seen rugby. I couldn't describe two things. Well, maybe they tackle people in rugby. I don't know. I could not describe rugby for you, but I'm hearing rugby. So whatever it is, it's outdoors and there are people gathered. Okay, that's what I have for that. He has the potential, given the fact that he gets up and gets out and actually looks around the crowd at people to see, can he make eye contact with somebody and connect? That's going to happen. I do feel like warm drinks are involved. Like, I see hot cocoa or coffee being involved. Like, so that tells me maybe people are a little cold. So it is the cooler weather. Okay. Okay. That was Karen. Thanks for asking. And I don't know pickleball either. So many people talk to me about pickleball. I do not know pickleball either. I'm going to go to 405. 405. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oklahoma.
And your name, love?
Dakota.
Dakota, how can I help you?
I was wanting to know if I had any messages from my grandpa.
What's your grandpa's?
Albert.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Albert.
Albert. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Your name is Dakota, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Earlier today, I saw a very thin, I forgot about that until just now when this woman popped back in again. A very thin elderly woman pop in. And I don't know if this has to do, but she just popped in again. I mean, I was taking a shower going, can I get a moment here? And she was like in my face. And I was like, kind of feeling like, I know we're both women, but I haven't felt this uncomfortable since junior high. For real. Can you back up a little bit? Oh. God. Okay. So she is the first person that actually is popping in, and right behind her is a male that's coming in and has he is with her. Now, this could be his mother or his wife, your grandmother or his mother, your great grandmother or grandmother. Let me put it that way. Either way, I'm going to say this. He is here and she is here. And I want to thank him for not coming into my shower this morning. What I am going to tell you is they both want to tell you that they love you and can I please ask you, Dakota, what do you do for a living and how old are you?
I'm disabled.
Okay.
And I'm 33.
33. Okay. And Dakota, for whatever this means for you, okay? Whatever it means for you, you're going to understand it for you. You're on the right track. Don't give in and don't give up. Keep going. You're going to get there. Don't let anybody else divert you. Don't let anybody else try to take you off of track or take you in a direction that is not your personal direction. Okay. And then the next thing they want to say is they are going to bring a song through. So they've already started bringing one song through, and it's I'm all out of love, I'm so lost without you. And then for something for so long. Now that might be how you're feeling right now, but they're saying just hold on. And then they're singing that song. I can't do this. So everybody knows I can't sing. I shouldn't have to say it before every single song. Hold on. I can't even do it. I'm trying to do the high voice the guy uses. Mama. Oh, I can't even think of the word. They're just saying hold on. I love this song too. They very rarely play it, but I love this song. You want to cry, you want to scream, you want to cry when you feel like something, or you want to something when you feel like. That's the words of the song. If you can find that song by my very horrible description, please do. I'm so sorry, I don't know, I'm not getting the words. So I'm all out of love, but hold on, because right around the corner you have no idea what's coming in, and you are going to be pleasantly surprised by what's right around the corner. Everything's about to fall into place and right on time. I hope that makes sense to you, Dakota. I really do. They love you and they are helping you. Please know they are helping you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for
I
calling.
appreciate it.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me see. I think I can do. Hey, Patrick, I'm starting to plan my road trip back to California the day after Thanksgiving. Do you sense any advice for me? Yes. Give yourself extra time. A lot of extra time to get there, and double check all of your reservations or stop spots, whether it's to recharge, to eat, to whatever. Double check all the spots to make sure they're open and your reservations are made correctly. Patrick, I hope that's helpful for you. What part of California are you going to, love? And Patrick, I may just fly in for a weekend. Yes, I'm all out of love. I'm so lost with you. Yes, Patrick, that song by Air Supply. If you can tell me the name of the other song, I would love that other one. Hold on. But whatever, it's not important. Okay, Michelle Lee. Oh, I love you too. I can call it. Oh, yeah, Wednesday I'll be Michelle. Okay, for everybody. Okay, if you want to join the live show, it's every Monday at noon Central Time, US noon Central Time, and Wednesday 7 p.m. Central Time, US. I go live for an
90
hour.
seconds.
Here we go. And it's an hour because this actually does air on television, and the time slot for TV, my TV show, is an hour, and you guys, all of you make that very, very possible for me. So thank you so much. Remember, everybody, you are so loved and so cared about, and make miracles just in your life every single day. Get out there and make miracles. And miracles are just those things that are like magic,
60 seconds.
little magic moments, creating your world. Oh, okay. I will see everybody at Wednesday. Until then, just make magic happen in your life. Okay. Thank you again for being here with me. And I cannot wait until Wednesday. Till next time.